Welcome to Magic Twisting with Reality, and in this tutorial video I will be showing you the card change now known as the Shapeshifter card change, which I had forgotten in the performance video, which I put in the brackets. So the snap change, shapeshifter change, whatever you feel comfortable using really. I still prefer to use the snap change because that's what I've called it over the time, and you may have guessed how it works. It's actually a very simple concept of just taking the card and it instantly changing like that. Basically how it works is, what you do is you turn over the top card, and while you're holding it you push over the next top card in the deck just slightly, pushing it up with your little finger. So you push it off and push it up with your little finger very slightly, and then you pull it back with your thumb, keeping your finger very slightly under it. So you'll notice that there's a gap between the top card and the deck there, being held up by your little finger. And with these, with your two front fingers and your thumb, you just sort of hold the front of the card down. So from the front, it looks perfectly normal, but from the back, you're actually secretly holding the top card slightly raised. And from the front, you can't tell at all, so don't worry about that. Then that's called a pinky break, by the way. You take the card and you put it back on the top, on top of this card here. It isn't the two of spades. So you maintain that break. Put the king of clubs on top, just like that, still maintaining that break, so that then above that sort of gap there, you've got two cards, the king of clubs and the next top card. So you've got that break right there, small little break, and like I said, from the front you can't tell at all, because you're holding it down with your thumb and your index finger and middle finger. Then what you do is you come across with your left hand, put your thumb on the corner, and put your middle finger on the top right corner. Push both cards to the right with your thumb, just like that. So now you're actually holding two cards here. You're holding the king of clubs and the face down card, the two of spades. So go back over that. You're holding both cards with a break. Put your thumb on that corner and your middle finger on the other, and then you push it forward slightly to the right with your thumb and bend it. I like to keep a very slight sort of bend, sort of apply a bit of pressure between the middle finger and thumb, just because that tends to sort of conceal, or sometimes, say if you're just sort of holding it very faintly, the cards can very faintly separate and you can start to see that there, and that's not good, because then people can easily see there's two cards there. So just by applying pressure, it's forcing the cards together, and that applies tension between the cards and pressure, and it's less likely that they'll notice, and it just makes it look like one card. And then you can put the deck down, or you can still maintain holding the deck in this grip, and with this middle finger and thumb, grip the other two corners. So on the front of the card you've got your left middle finger and your right middle finger, and on the bottom of the card you've got your left thumb and your right thumb, just like that, or just like that, if that helps. Then what I would usually do is I'd sort of bend it slightly back, and with my index finger, or my right index finger, I would push the middle of the card so that it's sort of bending downwards with my right middle finger and thumb. So you can see that my right thumb and my right middle finger are going down, and then these fingers are just basically holding the card. And then it's basically just a case of keep on applying pressure with your middle finger and thumb, and letting go of your right middle finger. So you're bending it down, let go of your right middle finger, and very quickly sort of pushing it off to the right. And basically what it's doing is rotating the card like that, but very fast. So you're bending the card, let go with your right middle finger, and very quickly moving it to the right like that. And just letting go of it first, that's enough to sort of propel the card like that. But just by sort of moving your right middle finger to the right, it's enough to make it complete like that. Some people notice it by, like, the change in the angle like that, that it's turning around. But mostly if you do it fast enough, they're just more amazed at how the card changes. So it's just a case of it turning upside down. Then just drop it onto the deck and turn over the top card, because this card is already the right way down. And then you're left clean. You just turn it over, and that's that. So that is the tutorial for the Shapeshifter, or the Snap Change card change, one of my most favourites. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. Please like, comment and subscribe as always, and I will see you